It's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. It's Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And off comes to Montgomery. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. Touchdown Bears! Jonell Mooney, 37 yards. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Fields flushed out right. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Roquan Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Gets around him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, Fields eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title, and they get the home date here in round one of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you profess.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you're going to take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball to the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Gibson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. On the move to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Let's make these babies proud. Let's make these babies proud. It's a safety creep. Check three.
Gibson here running out of the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check 26. He's checking.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Check.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. A handoff for Gibson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Back to throw, Fields. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. On 1st down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. Here as he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. Man open is Robinson. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Play fake. Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Off play action. Fields. He'll buy some time right. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Switch up, switch to you. Check 49, check 49. Slam, slam, slam. Hurry up.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Murray. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. They'll run. It's Gibson. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A carry for Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Gibson again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Big Ace, Big Ace. Check three. Big Ace open.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Check 4. Check 24. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
They'll run here with Gibson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Murray. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll try and run for it, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once more, Gibson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Gibson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Akeem Hicks providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy,
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to Montgomery on second down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Fields. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So the extra point good, and a roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Murray now. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Murray going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 19. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. A great move by Montgomery. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run, Montgomery, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Fields now to throw.
Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.